In our last episode, we celebrated the enduring, tangible magic of stop motion, breathing life into physical forms with painstaking precision. But as we hinted, a new era was dawning, one that would challenge every preconception of what animation could be, demanding new skills, new tools, and a radical shift in perspective. Then, the pixels arrived. A new frontier met with both awe and apprehension. The journey into computer graphics, or CGI, didn't begin with grand cinematic ambitions. It started in laboratories and research facilities in the 1970s, with pioneers exploring the very foundations of digital image creation. Early experiments were rudimentary: wireframe models, simple geometric shapes, and abstract patterns. The process was incredibly slow, expensive, and limited by the computing power of the era. But visionaries saw potential. By the early 1980s, computer graphics began to cautiously integrate into mainstream film. Think of the groundbreaking, if primitive, digital landscapes in Tron in 1982, which transported audiences into a fully digital world for the first time. Or the subtle, but impactful, use of computer graphics for specific visual effects in films like Star Wars. These weren't full animations as we know them today, but rather carefully placed elements: a generated landscape, a vehicle rendered from code, or a complex abstract sequence. They were expensive technological marvels, showcasing what was possible, even if what was possible was still quite blocky and clearly artificial. The craft was in its infancy, taking hesitant, pixelated steps into the cinematic spotlight. As CGI's presence grew, so did the backlash. For many, especially those steeped in the rich traditions of hand-drawn cell animation or the tangible artistry of stop motion, this new digital frontier felt cold, sterile, soulless. Critics and even fellow animators often dubbed early CGI as plastic, lacking the organic warmth, the nuanced imperfections, and the expressive soul they found in traditional methods. Animator James Baxter famously said, "If it looks too much like reality, it loses its charm." There was a deep-seated fear that this new technology would strip animation of its artistry, replacing the hand of the artist with the cold logic of an algorithm. Early CGI examples, while technically impressive for their time, often fell into what we now call the uncanny valley. Characters could look stiff, textures overly uniform, and movements less fluid than their hand-drawn counterparts. Audiences, accustomed to the vibrant expressions of a Disney character or the physical weight of a stop-motion puppet, found themselves alienated by these shiny, artificial creations. The debate was fierce. Was this true animation, or just a glorified technical demonstration? Were we losing the heart of the art form to a soulless machine? Despite the skepticism, CGI continued to evolve, pushed by visionary artists and rapidly advancing technology. Then came the undeniable breakthroughs that changed everything. In 1993, Jurassic Park didn't just use CGI, it mastered it. The dinosaurs were not merely effects, they were living, breathing creatures, seamlessly integrated into the live-action world. Audiences weren't just wowed, they believed. It demonstrated CGI's potential for photorealistic effects, making the impossible real. Just 2 years later, in 1995, Pixar's Toy Story delivered another seismic shock. This was the world's first feature-length film made entirely with computer-generated imagery. It wasn't about special effects. It was about full character animation, emotional storytelling, and building an entire believable world from scratch. Woody and Buzz weren't plastic. They were beloved characters. These films didn't just prove CGI's viability, they demonstrated its immense creative power, showing it could not only create stunning realism, but also evoke profound emotion and tell compelling stories, revolutionizing animation and cinema forever. The journey from blocky wireframes to photorealistic dinosaurs and beloved toy characters was swift and transformative. CGI overcame its early hurdles, pushing past initial resistance and proving its invaluable place in the animator's toolkit. The soulless debate eventually faded, replaced by an understanding that the artistry lies not in the tool, but in the hands and vision of the artist wielding it. This dramatic shift, this embracing of digital artistry, fundamentally altered how we create and consume animated content. But it also proved that every new frontier, no matter how revolutionary, will always face its share of apprehension. If this transition from hand-drawn to pixels sparked so much debate and changed everything we thought we knew about animation, what happens when machines don't just render the images, but start doing the animating themselves? Join us next time as we explore how animation began to truly blend these worlds, combining the best of traditional and digital. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow animation enthusiasts, and subscribe so you don't miss our continuing journey through the evolution of animation.